25 Psychology facts about human behavior. 1. People remember emotion, not facts. When we experience something, our brains are more likely to store the emotional impact of the event rather than the exact details. That's why a kind word or a painful insult stays with us long after we've forgotten the specifics of what was said. 2. The halo effect shapes perception. If someone is attractive, we subconsciously assume they have other positive traits like intelligence or kindness. This is known as the halo effect, and it influences hiring decisions, friendships, and even courtroom judgments. 3. Our brain loves patterns. Humans are natural pattern seekers. Our minds are wired to find order, even where none exists. This is why we see shapes in clouds or hear hidden messages in music played backward. 4. Cognitive dissonance causes discomfort. When our beliefs clash with their actions, we feel uncomfortable. This mental tension, called cognitive dissonance, often pushes us to justify our behavior or change our thinking to reduce the conflict. 5. People mirror others subconsciously. During conversations, people often mimic the body language, tone, and facial expressions of those they're interacting with. This unconscious mirroring helps build rapport and connection. 6. We're socially conditioned to conform. Even when we know something is wrong, we may still go along with the crowd to avoid standing out. This need for social acceptance can override logic, especially in group settings. 7. Negativity bias rules the mind. Our brains respond more strongly to negative stimuli than positive ones. That's why criticism hurts more than praise helps, and why we dwell longer on bad news. 8. Scarcity increases desire. We instinctively want things that seem limited. Whether it's a rare item or a disappearing opportunity, scarcity makes things appear more valuable, an effect often used in marketing. 9. People overestimate others' attention. We tend to think others notice us far more than they actually do, a phenomenon called the spotlight effect. In reality, most people are focused on themselves, not watching our every move. 10. Multitasking is a myth. Our brains aren't wired to perform multiple complex tasks simultaneously. What we consider multitasking is actually rapid task switching, which reduces efficiency and accuracy. 11. First impressions happen fast. People form initial impressions in less than a second. These snap judgments are based on appearance, posture, and facial expressions, and they're hard to reverse even after getting to know someone better. 12. People are drawn to similarity. We tend to be attracted to people who reflect aspects of ourselves. Shared interests, values, or even facial features increase the likelihood of forming strong social bonds. 13. Anticipation enhances pleasure. Often, the joy of looking forward to something like a vacation or a date can be more powerful than the experience itself. Anticipation activates the brain's reward centers. 14. Our decisions are emotion-based. Though we like to think we're rational, most decisions are driven by emotions. Logic often comes in afterward to justify the choice we've already made emotionally. 15. Eye contact builds trust. Direct eye contact, when balanced and appropriate, fosters trust and connection. But too much eye contact can feel threatening, while too little may seem evasive. 16. People tend to favor familiarity. Known as the mere exposure effect, people prefer things they've seen before, even if only briefly. Familiarity breeds comfort and often influences choices unconsciously. 17. The fear of missing out is powerful. FOMO drives behavior more than we admit. Seeing others enjoy experiences or opportunities we're missing can trigger anxiety and push impulsive decisions. 18. Body language reveals hidden truths. Nonverbal cues like posture, gestures, and facial expressions often convey more than words. People leak true emotions through body language, even when trying to hide them. 19. People like to feel understood. Being truly listened to and understood satisfies a deep psychological need. Validation and empathy create emotional safety and strengthen relationships. 20. We compare ourselves constantly. Social comparison is a natural process. We gauge our worth, success, and happiness based on how we perceive others are doing, especially on social media. 21. Gratitude rewires the brain. Regularly practicing gratitude boosts mental health, increases happiness, and even rewires the brain to focus more on positive experiences than negative ones. 22. The brain can't differentiate reality from imagination. Well, when we vividly imagine something, our brain responds similarly to how it would if the event were really happening. This is why visualization is so effective for athletes and performers. 23. Kindness is contagious. Witnessing acts of kindness triggers a warm emotional response and often inspires people to pay it forward. One good deed can start a ripple effect of compassion. 24. Habits form through repetition, not willpower. Willpower alone isn't enough to create lasting change. Repeating actions in consistent contexts is what turns behavior into habit. Automation, not effort, builds consistency. 25. We seek stories over data. Humans are wired for storytelling. While statistics inform, stories move us. Personal narratives engage our emotions and help us relate to abstract concepts in a more meaningful way. These 25 psychology facts are more than just interesting tidbits. They offer insights into why we behave the way we do. Understanding them can deepen your self-awareness and improve your relationships, communication, and decision-making. Human behavior is complex, but with a little psychological insight, it starts to make a lot more sense.